Poppy Cooks, I'm the internet's potato queen, and I am going to be ranking the best way of cooking a jacket potato. Is it oven, is it air fryer, or is it le microwave? So in the UK, we call these a jacket potato, but in the US, you'd have a baked potato. I don't know why I went into a northern accent for it, but what's an American accent? America. A baked potato. So I'm going to be using, in the UK, we have baking potatoes. In the US, I actually don't know if you have an equivalent to a baking potato, but again, a Maris Piper is really great for it. So in the US, that would be an Idaho or a russet potato. They've got lovely fluffy insides and their skin gets nice and crispy as well, which is what we're looking for. But yeah, let me know in the US if you have a baking potato, because we get packs of 4, like jacket potatoes, so we can bake them. But they're really good actually, because you've got them bigger sizes, so you know that's a good healthy amount, a good portion for a dinner. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of actually cooking a baked potato. I want to say jacket all the time. A jacket potato, sorry, we're calling it a jacket potato today. So 3 different ways. We're going to go the very kind of conventional way, which is in the oven and roasted for the whole way, which is around 50 minutes. We're going to do an air fryer way, of course, because if you don't know me, I love a potato, I also love an air fryer, and I also love a slow cooker. A bit of apparatus in the kitchen never hurt anybody. So we're going to do an air fryer jacket potato, and something that I've never actually tried before, but I'm going to microwave it the whole way to make a baked potato. And I've done it where you like put it in and you leave it in there for like 6 minutes and put it in the oven, but we're going to go the whole way because I'm interested. I just want to see what it's like and if it is any easier and if the outcome is the same-ish or similar enough that if you're in a bit of a rush and you can't be bothered, you just whack it in the microwave and go for it. So let's see where we end up. To start off with though, I've got plenty of potatoes all around the similar size. So I'm going to do 2 oven, 2 air fryer, 2 microwave, and save these 2 for something else. I'm going to start them all off the same way. I'm going to pierce them all with a fork just a few times, and this just helps release steam and eventually gives you a crispier skin on your jacket potato, and it also helps the heat kind of penetrate into the spud. These are juicy. It's getting squirting in my face. Obviously, if you've got proper dirty potatoes, give them a little scrub beforehand. These had a little wash, but they're not very soily. And also, please don't stab yourself with the fork. I've done that a few times, it's not very nice. The next thing I'm going to do with them all, which is something that I just do with all my jacket potatoes, is I'm going to pour some oil on them, just a neutral oil. You could use a light virgin olive oil. That wouldn't be right, just a light olive oil. You can use just a vegetable oil, you can use an avocado seed oil if you wanted to. Was it just avocado oil? It's just avocado oil, isn't it? And we're just going to massage some oil into our spud. Just get it lathered up all the way around. You can get a little bit sensual with it, a bit of dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Something about having oily hands, which just feels a little bit something in it. God, Mom, don't watch this, it's weird, I'm getting aroused by potatoes. So, once they're oiled up, wash your hands. We're going to season with a little bit of salt, but let me just go off camera just to wash my hands a second, 1 sec. Once it's all oiled up, a little sprinkle of salt over all of them, because I don't know about you, but one of my favourite things about a jacket potato is the crispy, salty skin. So you want to make sure that it's nice and seasoned up. And then I'm going to show you, first of all, how to do your jacket potato in the oven. So for the oven cooking method, I've got the oven preheated to 200 degrees Celsius, which is around 400 degrees Fahrenheit for anybody else who's using Fahrenheit. And we're simply going to take 2 of our potatoes and put it straight onto the actual rack that's in the oven so that the air can fully circulate all the way around and make it super crispy. So when they're in the oven, we're going to need around 40 to 50 minutes to cook a whole jacket potato, especially if it's like a big boy like this one. And you'll see, obviously, they're going to get super golden, crispy, and you can just poke it with a little knife if you feel like it needs a little bit longer, just to see what the texture's like. Now, for your air fryer jacket potato. Now, if you're not used to an air fryer, this is what they look like. They're quite large, but they're really great pieces of equipment in the kitchen. They're super simple to use and really accessible. And I love my air fryer, you know, and I've actually got a cookbook, you know, if you want to have a little look at some more air fryer recipes. But they're really clever pieces of kit that you can use in the kitchen. Now, it does kind of take the cooking time down by about 20 minutes, which is great. Who doesn't want to have a half-an-hour jacket potato? Well, actually, this is 40 minutes, isn't it? But still, microwave doesn't count. So what we're going to do for our air fryer jacket potato is get it into the microwave for around 10 minutes. This just means that it's going to get a little bit cooked, and so we can get it into the air fryer and it isn't going to catch or like burn on the outside, because if you put them straight in, like raw, it takes longer, and also it ends up with some bits that are a little bit like burnt, which we don't want. We want the skin to be lovely and crispy and golden and delicious and not caught. So 10 minutes into the microwave, and then we're going to do about 25 minutes to half an hour in the air fryer. So I'm going to take these 2 to the microwave. Potatoes, these have had around 10 minutes in the microwave. If you are doing this, then do it more sensibly. I've, for some reason, decided to pick them up at the same time, which I nearly burnt my fingers on. But as you can see, they're a little bit softer. So they're kind of cooking inside now. So we're going to get them into the air fryer. This is going to be at 170 degrees Celsius, which I don't know the Fahrenheit of. Sorry. So draw out, spuds in, and then we'll get them cracking. How many pieces of equipment can you use to cook a potato? Many. Where's the temperature? There we go. 170. And that's going to be for, we'll do 25 minutes and then see what they're looking like. You know what? I'm going to be really interested to see which method is going to produce the best jacket potato. Like, is the air fryer going to make it crispier? Or is the oven going to be just the best route? You know, is it going to be super fluffy inside? Or will microwave come up the rear and be delicious? I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm really interested to see, because I've got a passion for potatoes. Don't know if you know this, but I want to see which is actually categorically going to be best. So I have to do a bit of a ranking. We'll do a ranking together. Team, we're going to do a ranking of the best jacket potato method. For the microwave method, I am just going to throw some potatoes in the microwave. So I'm going to do about 12 minutes, see how it goes, and see if they're ready. And then we can start filling up and judging which is the best way to make a jacket potato. Excuse the noise, we've got microwave, we've got air fryer, we've got oven on, but these babies are ready. Oh God, I need to take the old bloody thing with me. Here we go. Oh, so they've had 25 minutes and they are crispy and to touch, nice and soft in the middle. Oh, I just went through the crispiest bit with my tongs, damn. We've got all these things on and it is honestly probably the hottest day of the year, hence the shorts and the Crocs. Because I'm sweaty, I'm a sweaty woman, so it would not be a good look if I had jeans on. Anyway, back to potatoes. These are gorgeous and ready, and then the microwave ones are going to be ready very soon, and the other ones are ready also at the same time. Triple threat of potatoes. Next in the jacket potato Olympics, we have the oven roasted jacket potatoes, which I'm going to get out now. Look at these beauties. I gotta say, the oven ones, they do look very pretty and they're very crispy. So on looks at the minute, I still haven't seen the microwave ones. Oven is looking nice. That's the microwave as well. Should I go? I'll go. You know what? Should I go and get the microwave ones? Do you want another one? Here it comes. I mean, they're cooked, which is good. So let me move these ones out of the way. Here's oven up in the middle. And then, you know what? I don't mind the look. Every potato deserves acknowledgement. But this is microwave, so these have had 12 minutes and they are soft in the middle to touch, very hot. But you aren't getting that crispy skin which we are getting from the other two methods of cooking. But it doesn't mean that it's bad. If you can have dinner on the table in 12 minutes, why would that ever be a negative? It just might be a little bit, they've gone a little bit ball sackish, actually, if I'm honest with you, a little bit scrotumy. It's a bit saggy. Sorry, there's 3 men in the room and I'm just talking about bowls. But yeah, they do look ever so slightly scrotum-esque. So it depends what you want to eat for dinner. Crispy bowls or saggy bowls. Anyway, let's taste these and see which we prefer. I'll be honest with you, the course of this video has taken a completely different direction to what it was meant to be. It was just going to be how to make a jacket potato, but I'm now in a ranking situation and I'm very excited. So I'm going to rank each method of cooking of these potatoes out of 5, with it being appeal or look, crunchiness of skin, fluffiness of centre, and overall flavour, because I want to. And I feel like eating a few jacket potatoes. So let's start off with the oven one, okay? Because appearance-wise, it does look the nicest. And I'm going to give the appearance probably a 5 out of 5, I'll be honest with you. I think it's gorgeous, it's golden, it's got a lovely crisp sound to it. So I'm just going to go for the traditional little slit. Let's just have a little look inside. Oh yeah. Beautiful amount of fluff into there. I can see the starch has kind of like cooked. Oh, here we go. I can't taste test it without a little bit of butter. Sorry. That was one of my things. So I'm going to get a little bit of that. It seems very fluffy. It's really well cooked. It's fluffing together very easily. Right, hurry up and eat it. Right. Oh, that's good. Yeah, taste is delicious. I'm going to get a little bit of that skin as well, because I do love the crispy skin. Very hot. Crunchy skin. Nice. Okay, so overall peel and look of it, 5. Fluffiness, 4. I think with a bit more butter and a bit more filling would be there. Crispiness of the skin, 5. And overall taste, delicious jacket potato. It's got to be a 5. Speed, it is on the longer one, so I'm going to give it a 2 on speed. If you're really hungry, the last thing you want to do is be waiting almost an hour for a jacket potato. I get that, so 2 on speed. But overall, I'm giving the oven-baked jacket potato a solid 4.75. Can I do points? We're doing them. 4.75. I've been watching the Olympics. It's like 14.333. I don't know what it means, but something like that. Anyway, so air fryer method. Now, these were the first to come out, so they've had a few minutes sitting here, which does mean that they've got a little bit softer. But initially, I did see that they were nice and crispy. So I think in terms of appearance, very nice. They've still got that lovely colour. Inside, it's ever so slightly, well, it's completely cooked. And remember, this is about 15 minutes less cooking than these, and also a little bit more efficient in terms of energy consumption as well, which we love. It looks nice and fluffy though. It looks really, really well cooked. Oh, it's hot. Super tasty. I think appearance, I'm giving it a 4. I actually think that when they came straight out, this one's ever so slightly crispier still. Really nice appearance to them. Fluffiness, 5. I did a 4, but I meant 5 with my hand. But the crunch on the skin has come down slightly. I'm going to give it a 3. It was higher, but unfortunately I haven't been able to taste that. But overall taste, 5. Delicious jacket potato. Speed for the air fryer jacket potato. Very speedy. I think that's very good. I'm going to give that a 4. A 4 on speed because it is, you know, we're looking at 40 minutes, which is great for a nice, well-cooked, crispy jacket potato. So overall, air fryer jacket potato is getting, I've got to remember, I do have an air fry book, so I can't rank this low. There's a bit of bias here, isn't there? There's a little bit of, what's it called? What is it when you, I did this in business. Oh my God, no, my brain's got, I actually need help. What is it? You know, like the politicians like bet on themselves to lose. What is that? It's a conflict of interest in ranking the air fried potato, but I do think it's slightly under overall than the oven baked potato, so I'm gonna have to give it a 4. Still very high, very convenient, very delicious. Now, microwave jacket potato, which I will be honest with you is the least appealing of the looking of it, but 12 minutes, that is, you know, very appealing in some ways. So let's go. Oh, actually, there's a little bit of crisp in there. I think it's just dry. Oh, I actually can't get into it. Oh, what's that? What? Okay. Oh, so that, okay, right. Problem with the microwave jacket potato is that one corner of it is completely cooked. As in like, I don't even know. As in like aerated cooked, as in like so dry it's like gone into bubbles. Anyway, we'll rate the rest of it. So a little bit of butter. So, my job is incredible. I just get to eat potatoes and butter all day. Let's get, I don't know why I'm doing this with a knife. We're doing this all wrong now. So, I think texturally, okay, it's very strange. It actually gives the potato a completely different texture. It's not that it's not fluffy, but it's almost, what's that? This sounds bad, but it's like gloopy, but not in a bad way. It's more together. It's more like waxy almost, rather than giving the starch the time to get fluffy. It's actually just cooked it so quickly that it's more like, not gelatinous, but like more waxy. I don't know how else to describe it. But there's something that has happened here at the end, which is like completely ruined. Okay, ranking it, right. Appearance, I've got to give it a 2.5. Appearance 2.5 because of the fact that it is anemic. You know, when you're thinking of jacket potato, you want them golden. The fluffiness, I'll give it a 3. I don't mind the texture. The texture is just a bit different to what you expect from a jacket potato. The crispiness of the skin is not there at all, so that is getting a 1. Speed on that, it's got to be a 5 in it. I mean, it takes 12 minutes to get a potato on the plate, which is very, very good. And it isn't bad. It's just a bit different. So I think overall, out of 5, it's going to be a Would I rather wait? Yeah, probably. It's going to be a 3 overall on the microwaved jacket potato. Possibly, you know what, I'm taking it down. Overall, I think it's a 2 on the microwave jacket potato. There is place for it in my heart, just not that much space because it looks like a ball sack. Now I'm going to fill them up with fillings and make them look pretty. Right, just going to load these up. We've got a bit of tuna, a bit of sweet corn. I'm going to do a little cheesy bean. Just warm these up. And remember, if you enjoy the potato content or just anything, like and subscribe. You can join in, leave a comment, let me know how much you enjoyed it. Or just, you know, find me on my other socials if you want. I've got Instagram, I've got TikTok, I've got them all. That's got cheesy beans. This one is going to go for coleslaw. I don't know why I've chosen microwave for coleslaw. I think that was probably a mistake, but here we are, right? Anyway, enjoy. I'm going to my lunch now. Cheesy bean. Cheesy bean. Every time. Cheers. That's good. I might put some tuna on there as well.